BC Liberals are saying there is no truth to reports their caucus is in chaos. A meeting of all government MLAs has been called for later this week, but will it be a bear pit session with backbenchers taking swipes at Premier Gordon Campbell, or a chance planning session ahead of a major sales pitch on the HST? A News legislature reporter Shachi Curl joins us live with some answers. Shachi?
Andrew, to this point, criticism of Gordon Campbell from inside his own party has been fairly rare and quite sparse. There was Blair Lekstrom lashing out and leaving the party and cabinet in June. Then Bill Bennett spoke out against the premier just last week. But now, some are wondering if the floodgates are about to open. When is an emergency meeting not an emergency meeting? Just ask the Liberal Party's caucus chair about why his MLAs have been suddenly summoned to a gathering this Thursday.
I characterize it as a business-as-usual caucus meeting to hear from a very well-informed, concerned group of MLAs. It's going to be our last opportunity to meet as a caucus before a convention, and there's been a lot happening.
And the upcoming Liberal convention could actually be a very dangerous time for Premier Gordon Campbell. With his personal approval ratings in the single digits, he'll be facing a leadership review from rank-and-file members. And there are those who want him gone. But does that sentiment extend to elected Liberal MLAs? Speculation has been that members aren't happy with the Premier or his government's decisions without much warning to run up a $1.4 billion deficit, bring in the HST, or cut a deal to pay the $6 million legal bill for the men convicted in the BC rail trial. Will Thursday be the day they tell Campbell he has to go?
It's very hard, to displace a sitting leader. And, nobody wants a bloodbath. They would rather have him go, but if he won't go, he can hold things up for a long time.
Caucus Chair Cantelon says if members have something to get off their chests, they can.
We have a very open caucus, and I encourage opinions from whatever viewpoint they have.
No matter what, if any criticism is offered, Campbell is on the record saying he has no plans to go anywhere anytime soon. Though, if the negative feedback spills out of the caucus room and into the open, his position as leader may be less tenable. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News. And Andrew, for those who live and breathe on the gossip down here, all eyes and all ears will be on Thursday. And what happens at that time, although, going based on what's happened in the past, every time criticism and cracks in party unity sort of hit the media and the headlines, by the time we're talking about it, the Premier's office and Liberal leadership have already figured out how to put a major show of unity back together to show membership and the rest of us that everything's fine. So it could be that Thursday turns out to be a non-event, but who knows these days? We'll have to see.
All right, I'm sure you'll be keeping a close eye on whatever happens. Thanks, Shachi.
You're welcome.